All right. Hello, everyone. Yeah, it's me. Hi. Okay, so this is kind of like I have those community posts on my YouTube channel, and I have pretty good bit of information, so I decided to do this as a video form instead of a community post. I had a community post I was going to post on the 29th when the last video of 7 Days to Die was going to upload, but things have changed, and that's what we're going to go over in this video. So I have information coming up, so you may want to listen to it. Up to you if you want to. If not, just skip it if you don't care. So good news, bad news. Good news is that this Saturday will be the last video of the 7 Days to Die series, video 30, day 30, Horde Night. I skipped, if you watch tomorrow's video, the 28th, day 28th video, I will be talking about how I'm going to just skip day 29 unless a, a quest comes up in Joel's for like Crack a Book HQ or something interesting we could do. Nothing came up, so I didn't do nothing day 29. I sat in the house. I started making rounds for Horde Night, uh, so ammo, various things for Horde Night. You'll see that when it comes up on day 30. And that was basically it. So day 30 Horde recorded, ready to go. Will be released on Saturday, July 29th. Now, good news, bad news time after that. So I'm now officially on vacation. Yay me. So I will be on vacation until, let me make sure I get this date right. I'm officially on my vacation because it's after work. So I'm on my vacation until August 7th. Monday, August 7th. The problem is that my boss has already told me as soon as I come back from vacation to be expecting to wax and buff the floors at where I work. I'm the only one who can do this, so this is my job apparently going forward for the next probably 2 weeks. So that means I'm not going, with how exhausted I'm going to be, I'm not going to be recording any videos whatsoever at this time. No video recording, no rendering of videos or anything like that. But I do have videos that I can release that I will also be making some during my vacation. So hopefully you won't miss anything because I'm expecting this floor thing to take like 2 weeks minimum. So that would put me at August 21st before I'm done. The weekend, and not even the weekend. If depending on how everything goes, one of those weekends, Saturday or Sunday, I will be doing the first floor of where I work, which is a courthouse, and it is the biggest floor in the whole courthouse, and I will have one person helping me. The rest of the time, I'm by myself. So that's why I've said I'm not going to be recording anything. I'm not going to be rendering anything. This is going to be just me. I mean, unless I have so much more energy, but I don't think so. I haven't pulled a night shift in over 7 years, maybe 8. I'm not sure. So, yeah, it's stressing me out because I don't even know if I can do that or not. I've been waking up at 7. My alarm is set for 7:30, but I've been waking up at 6:30 and 7 for the last 7, 8 years. I don't know if I can force myself to do a night shift or not. I haven't done it in so long. So that's the thing. That's the bad news. The good news is, like I said, is I'm on vacation, so I'm going to be recording videos. I was really trying to think of what to record and things like that, but I did decide eventually. So if you don't know, I have the community page of, if you go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/rebursintalis, REBURSINTALIS. That's my channel name. So if you just go to there, there will be up at the top where it says home, videos, playlist. There's one called community. I can make posts on there. That's where I do up. That's where I update everybody on things that are coming up and things like that. This is kind of like a video community post that I'm going to upload as soon as I finish making it. So I had a poll up of what to do next. I had three choices up and nobody voted on anything. I don't know if people just didn't know about it or if people just didn't care. One or the other. One of them was doing Farming Simulator 22s and concentrating on just making a cow farm. I actually had go ahead and chosen this out of the other three things. The other thing was Sun Haven, doing Sun Haven. It's a Stardew Valley type game. It's a pretty nice Stardew Valley type game. And damn, I forgot the other thing. I was going to do, what was it else I was going to do? I have a thing right here I can check real quick. It's going to be over here. Well, actually, I guess it's going to be here. There we go. Factorio with Crashtorio 2 mod. But I warned people that I was really, that was just a shot in the dark. So I don't even know if I would, how long we would be playing that or anything. But yeah, nobody voted. I'm going to refresh it just in case. Yeah, nobody's voted on anything. So so those were the three choices. And I decided to go ahead and start recording Farming Simulator 22, the cow farm and everything. I had a bunch of mods already installed. I had I chose the map, No Man's Land. In case you don't know, it's kind of a survival type map. Everything is, it's just one big map. Everything's blocked off in squares that are equal size, and you can buy any of them you want and use them as a farm or anything you want, really. And I had chosen, and I was already up to, I have like 8 videos of it already rendered to upload, and was going to do that, but about, I don't know, another, I don't know, 5-6 hours in the game, I just got bored and just stopped playing. But what I did do was I chose another game. So the next game you're going to see is the one I recorded, is called Construction Simulator. It's the one that was released in September 2022. So that's when it was released. There's been like Construction Simulator 15 and stuff like that, yearly game, kind of like Farming Simulator. But this one was just called Construction Simulator, but was released in September last year. And I've been having a blast with it and recording it and everything. I need to, as soon as I finish this one and finish rendering this one and getting it uploaded, I'm going to start rendering these videos. The way this is going to work is I'm kind of going to break up the videos into parts. Like a part 1 of the tutorial, part 2 of the tutorial, because I think the tutorial took me like 2 hours to do. So it'd be about hour-long videos, each of those. I will make the videos at least an hour long, if not a little bit longer, like an hour and 30, like around the 7 days to die length. And like I said, I'm gonna break them up by job. So I'm not gonna have the full job, of course, off in one video, because eventually the jobs just get so big that there's going to take multiple videos to cover. So yeah, but I have videos ready to be rendered, and as soon as I get those rendered, I'm going to start uploading them, and they'll be ready to go on July 30th, Sunday. So that's what's going to be released the day after the 7 Days to Die series is finished. But another thing has come up that we're going to be doing. If you like my Art Nights content, you're going to be happy. We're about to do some Art Nights content. This tomorrow, July 28th, they're releasing the 3.5 year anniversary event, and that's when we're get the new limited banner and things like that. We're to get Chong Yu. I can't pronounce these names. I'm sorry for butchering them, but I can never pronounce these names. But he's the guard, and he's a brother of like Ling, Neon, and Dusk. He's the dragon. He's the brother of the dragon sisters, and he's a dragon, part dragon thing himself. if you don't know the lore, just look it up. It's very, very involved and pretty kind of cool. But basically, that's who he is. He's a guard type like mountain. So he's brawler, fisticuffs. He doesn't do as well holding a lane compared to mountain because he doesn't have the regen that mountain has, but he is a nice one. So we will be getting him, breezing him. But he's a limited banner. He's the limited of the banner. But as he's limited, it is a 300 pulls, and then you can purchase him from the shop type banner. So yeah, we'll be doing probably at least 300 pulls. Hopefully we get all of them before then. I'm not looking to potential 6 any of these characters. So yeah, I'll be going until I get them all, and that'll be it. Nothing extra. Because we have a bigger banner after that. We got a big banner after that we need to do. But let's get back to the anniversary banner. So it's Chongyu, sorry, and Lin. Lin is the daughter of the Rat King. The Rat King is like the rival slash enemy of the Emperor Penguin, or his name is Emperor. He's the head of Penguin Logistics, so he's the boss of Texas, XSI, all those Penguin Logistic people. So yeah, she's the daughter. You see her in like the Code Brawl event, I want to say. I can't remember the name of the event. That was the first one for all of that stuff, but she's the daughter of him, and I think she's also in the is she the one who's in the Chin Altar event? Dulce's Holiday, I think is called. I think so. I think she's the other character that's in the story along with Chin. So we're getting the Rat King's daughter, basically. And she's a caster, nice caster, not the greatest, but she's good enough that I'll be immediately raising her up to max level, just like Chongyu, and maxing out at least one of her skills. Chongyu, I might max out all. I'm not sure yet. Just depends really. But the thing of it is so they come out. It's a 3.5 banner, so there's a lot of free stuff. You get a free 10 pull. You get you get a free single pull every day during the event. I think it's July 28th to like August 11th or something like that. And then there is then there's the free iridium you get every day. There's a sign-in event where you get free stuff like sanity potions to refill your sanity, money, all that stuff. There's the stuff in the shop. One of them's the 2 tickets. One of them's raising a 5-star for free to E2. The other is raising a 6-star. But the thing of it is, if it's like the last limited banner where we got a 6-star ticket, that one was different than the others. The first ones you could get, you could raise the 6-star all the way from level 1 to E2 level 90. Just max it out. But I think they changed it with the last ticket, and the last ticket is where you have to have them already E2. It just raises their max level to 90. So that's not good. So I wouldn't get that ticket if I were you, unless there's something else in that package you wanted. Unless they give you like a free 10 pull as well, then I might stay doing that if you really want anybody from the banner or saving up for future banner. Speaking of future banner, the banner that is going to be directly after this one is also a limited banner, but it's a collaboration limited banner. Now, if you don't know about the collaboration banners in this game, the way they work is it's Kieran Yato is who's going to be on the banner with Rathalos or Rathian Norcorn or whatever it is. It's a collaboration with the Monster Hunter series. If you don't know the Monster Hunter series, you might want to look it up. It's a really fun series. I don't record it for this channel, but it is a really fun series. I mean, I think I have some videos up, but they're just me when I was in early level and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a nice game. Just to say, it's you hunt monsters, basically get the parts, make new gear, on and on. Fighting, kind of like a fighting game, but kind of not in that. Well, it's really hard to describe. It's a RPG action hunt monsters type thing, and their monsters are big. Monsters are big because they're monsters. So it's not you fighting off a lot of single monsters. While there is a little bit of that, it's more about you versus a single monster and trying to either kill it or capture it and making gear out of their parts. Basically, you have to break certain parts of their body and you get pieces from them. And then also, you get more pieces when either you capture it, you get more pieces for that than when you kill it, and you can kill it and get pieces from there. But capturing is usually the way to go on that stuff because you can only get specific parts when you capture it as well, unless you're able to break a certain part of the monster to get the part. It gives you a greater chance of getting the part. So there's that. So it's a Monster Hunter collab. It's Kirin Yato and I think Rathalos or something, Norcorn. I can't remember Norcorn's thing, but I know it's Kirin Yato. Now, the reason why this banner is different than other limited banners, it is a limited banner, and I can't stress this enough. As a collaboration banner, it will never, ever, ever appear again. If you do not get these characters, you will never, ever be able to get these characters again. Ever. There has been one other big collaboration banner, and it was the Rainbow Six banner about a year and a half ago, I want to say now. And they have never, ever rerun this banner, and they can't because they would have to go through the whole process of getting approval with whoever runs the Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege game deal, Namco or Capcom or whoever it is. I don't know who does that because I don't follow that game. But you will never get Ash. You'll never get to Chunka. I think this is how they're pronounced. Frost. And who was the last guy? I cannot for the life of me remember the last guy. It's the Defender guy, though, who it is. But you will never get those characters again. So, if you want Kirin Yato, if you want the Norcorn altars, you have to pull on this banner. Now, they do help you out kind of on this banner. You are guaranteed, if you do not have the 6-star Kirin Yato, by the time you pull 150 times, your next pull, even single, not 10 pull, if it's single or 10 pull, your first character in that pull of a 10 pull or the single pull will guarantee to be Kirin Yato at 150 after 150 pulls. If you do not have her, you are guaranteed to get her. Now, you're not guaranteed to get Norcorn. So if you want Norcorn, you're going to have to keep on pulling until you get him. But Kirin Yato, the 6-star, will be available, and you will guaranteed get her if you pull at least 150 times and you haven't got her already. It only lasts until you get her once. So you can't get her at like pull 30 and then pull up to 151 and get her again. No, that doesn't work. You only get her the once for free. Well, for guaranteed anyway. And if you haven't got her before. So if you want them, you're going to have to pull. There's no other way to get them. I haven't heard anything, but just like the Rainbow Six banner, they're probably never going to run this banner ever again. So do know that is what's coming up right after the Chungyu banner. The next big banner after the new character banner is going to be Kirin Yato's banner. So if you want to skip Chungyu, that's up to you. I understand if you want the really limited characters who will never appear again. Chungyu, even though he's limited, can be gotten again in a new regular limited banner. So whenever they put him as available as the extra 6 stars in the limited banner, regular limited banners, there are extra limiteds that you can get at a less rate than the new limited. This banner with Chongyu is having his sisters be the extras you could get. So you can get Dusk, you can get Neon, you can get Ling as the extra limiteds, and that's the only way you can get these limiteds. Just to let you know. So yeah, and they'll also be available in the shop after you've pulled 300 times. You can get one of them. If you already got Chongyu, Lin, and the new 5-star fire whistle, I think it is. I can't remember, but whatever the new 5-star is, you can get one of those three, or you could get Neon, you could get Dusk, you could get Ling. One of those, if you wish to. You can even get those if you don't have the others because you just don't care about Chongyu or them. Um, so, I will say out of all of them, Ling is the most useful of them. I've used Ling more than the others. Dusk, unfortunately, suffers from being a AoE caster. AoE casters are kind of a joke in this game, mainly. They work, but you're going to have to heavily invest in them. I'm talking about M3ing a skill, and you're going to have to raise them all the way up to be even compare to any of the other casters in the game. Efiala is still the best caster in the game, single or AoE. And she's supposed to be a single target caster, but she does massive AoE damage. And AoE casters cannot compare, unfortunately. But even with module upgrades, no, still not nowhere near as good. Neon is good. The main thing, you don't use Neon to use her as a tank. Even though she's a great tank, that's not what you use her for. What you do is you just take Neon, put her into your squad, and never use her. Because what she does is she raises the defense of all of your defenders in your group without even having to deploy her. That is Neon's strength. So you would raise Hoshigumi's, who is a out of this world defender, even higher than it is before. Hoshigumi is like one of the highest defense defenders in the game, base stat wise, not even with the skill. And she makes Hoshigumi better. So that's kind of what you do, but you don't need Neon for that personally. It's why I said you could skip her, is because you can use a support Neon for the exact same thing. You don't even have to have like a level 90 Neon. I think just E2 level 1, and she gets her skill that lets her do that. Well, not her skill, but her talent that lets her do that. So, yeah. And then there's Ling, and the reason why I say out of all of those, if you want a really good person to get Ling, is because she is a summoner. You can solo a lot of content with her. So she's a summoner. So you're going to have to get used to, if you want to use her, you're going to have to get used to the summoner class. If you don't like them, hard pass. But if you don't mind them, or if you like them, Ling is the best summoner in the game, especially once you get, she's great base, but if you get her module up to level 3, she becomes godly. So there you go there. Just to let you know if you want to go there. Okay, so that's the Arc Knights talked about. Now, I'm going to talk about another thing. So I have all these construction simulator videos ready to go. Until August 3rd, that's what I'm going to be making, is the construction simulator videos. So I'm not going to be able to complete the whole game in that time frame, because August 3rd is when Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. I was really iffy if I was going to make videos of this, because while I have played some CRPGs. That's what Baldur's Gate 3 is. If you don't know, that's a CRPG. That stands for classic role-playing game. Think D&D, because that's what the rule set is. Baldur's Gate 3 is based on Dungeons and Dragons rule set 5e. There are many rule sets to Dungeons and Dragons, going all the way back to regular Dungeons and Dragons. Then there's Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Then there's Dungeons and Dragons 3, I think, and then 4 was a complete mess. Nobody liked 4, and then 5e seems to be kind of really popular. Well, 5 was more popular, and then we're at 5e now. And if I'm not mistaken, it's 5e that Baldur's Gate 3 is based on. Now, I don't know hardly anything about CRPGs. Like I said, I played some. I played Divinity Original Sin 2, didn't get far in it, but it was fun what I played. Same with Pathfinder, Path of the Righteous. Yeah. So that's a totally different system, though. That's the Pathfinder system. It kind of goes hand in hand a little bit with the Dungeons and Dragons system, because Dungeons and Dragons came first. Pathfinder built off of that, changed a lot of things. So it's not all that different, but there is a bunch of different rules and stuff in that game compared to Dungeons and Dragons. But it's a classical RPG type game. So I played some of them. I played some Pillars of Eternity, but I don't really play these through. I play for like maybe a couple of days, and then I stop, and then I come back later on, play for a couple more. This time I'm really going to do this. I'm going to concentrate and make a series on this, at least until I get bored. So hopefully it'll last a little while. Now, I suffer from a thing called alt-itis. If you don't know, alt-itis for the gamer community is we like playing different characters at different times. So basically it means that I would be playing one character, and then all of a sudden in the next video I might be playing a totally different character that has no relation to the first character. I have alt-itis. I'm not upset by that, though. I like having alt-itis. I like playing new things. So this series, I'm going to be a complete and total noob beginner person to this game. We're going to be playing it on the exploration difficulty, which is the easiest difficulty of the game. It's more concentrated on exploring the map and doing character interactions, conversations, things like that than the combat. While there is combat, it's not going to be a big slog like it would be at the normal combat difficulty or even tactical combat. It means that if I make a big mistake, it's not going to be nowhere near as big as it could be, because I'm on the easiest difficulty. It's more forgiving. Because like I said, I'm a complete and total beginner to this game type, really. I know some things. I don't know hardly anything, though. So, yeah. So I'm going to give you straight up the deal right here. So Baldur's Gate 3 releases on August 3rd. That's when we'll be doing, that's when I'll be starting the recording. Hopefully the next day I'll have the video uploaded. The problem is like I said, August 7th, when I go back to work, I'm going to be doing the floor deals, which means no longer recording and things. So Baldur's Gate 3 might be on type of a hiatus, depending at the time of how many videos I recorded, because I'm going to cut the videos into 1 hour links. These videos could go on forever. It's like Civilization, one more turn. Baldur's Gate 3. Come on, go kill this person over here real quick so you can do this quest, and then, oh, here's another quest you want to do over here. So it's one of those type games. It just leads one right into the other. So I'm going to be cutting the videos into 1 hour length of videos so people can watch them. Hopefully that means I have like 8 videos recorded and ready to and uploaded, rendered, uploaded by the time I go back to work. which will give me 8 days worth of things. I have construction simulator, which I'm about to start doing. I know I probably have at least 8 videos worth of that. So I think I'm covered. But if this thing extends longer than 2 weeks, me doing these floors, yeah, we're going to have as a gap in video content. I mean, if I have to, I can upload the farm simulator stuff, but I don't think you really want to watch me just sit around do nothing with cows. That's basically what happened. Is I had the cow, I got the cows, I had the cows, I got total mixed ration going and things like that. And then I just started skipping days, and it just went over and over and over again. Me just skipping days, and there were 3-day length months. In case you don't know, in Farming Simulator, the default is to have a day be a month. So it would be going February, and then when you slept, it would go to March and stuff like that. And then you can change it where each month lasts a number of days. I had it set to 3. That's kind of the standard everybody sets it to, is 3 days per month. And so I had it set to that, but eventually I was just skipping time all the time. I skipped almost a whole year just doing nothing but cutting grass, making silage, making hay. That's it. That's all I did for that year. And I think that was going to be kind of boring for anybody to watch. I don't think anybody would have cared. But I do have those videos rendered. So if it comes push to shove, I can upload those and give y'all a little bit of content. I don't think y'all want to watch it, but I could be wrong. It might be entertaining for some people out there. And that's pretty much it. So I want to thank everybody who subscribes to me, who gives me likes on the videos and things like that. If you can, help me out by doing that. Subscribe, like. I don't do this for money. I work a job. So I go to a job to get money so I can do this for fun, you know. I don't monetize my videos at all, so I don't have to worry about any demonetization things. Like I said, I don't do this for money. I do this for fun. So I hope everybody has fun watching my videos and likes them and things. So if you could just give me a like, if you subscribe, if you want to watch the content and do stuff like that. Future plans, I guess I could do a little bit of future plans here. I'm still planning on doing a Stardew Valley expanded run sometime later on. I'm not sure if that's still going to be September or not. That might be pushed back to October, just to let you know. I'm still going to do it. I'm still hoping to do it this year, but I'm still going to be doing it. We're getting more information about once a month about 1.6 for Stardew Valley, which is going to be a big, huge update for the modding of Stardew Valley. They're changing a lot of things, the way mods can interact with the game. You're supposed to be able to do a lot more stuff, like actually having extra farm stuff. You can put buildings on other equipment, other places. Like you could actually build like a chicken coop over on the Ginger Island farm and stuff like that. That's what you're supposed to be able to do. And they're supposed to expand the modding content massively. The way to mod the game, which you can do with modding massively. So I'm still not sure completely how that's going to work out for me. I don't know if that's the 1.6 will release this year. As far as I checked, most of the major updates I've seen have been early in years. So we may not get 1.6 until next year. So I don't know. We'll have to see. So yeah, that's my future. That's all my future content for right now is Stardew Valley expanded eventually. So I hope you will enjoy the Construction Simulator series when it comes out. I hope you enjoy me making and rendering and uploading the Arknights content for the new limited banner, and then the Kirin Yato banner when it comes out. And I hope you will forgive me for being a complete and total noob at Baldur's Gate 3. That's the video. The video is going to be noob plays Baldur's Gate 3, and things like that. So I plan on being if I two classes I have my eye on, and one of them I'm going to start out with, but eventually, if Altitis kicks in, we'll make the other. And the first character is going to be a barbarian. I want to get into melee and smash things, basically. So we'll see how that goes. And then the other one is a caster, warlock. Basically, a couple of the basic, easy to learn classes, basically, is what I'm doing. Warlock is the easiest caster to learn, apparently, according to what I've read. And then the easiest melee class would actually be fighter, but I wanted a little bit more. So I'm going to choose a barbarian and go through that. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I'll see y'all next time. I hope y'all enjoying my stuff. Like I said, subscribe if you wish to. Actually, let's go ahead and give you a subscriber count. We are at currently 121 subscribers, according to the channel analytics here. Yep, still 121 subscribers. And I've had 1,000 views in the last 28 days. And people have watched 71.7 hours of my content. And my top video of people have watched is the Diablo 2 Resurrected mods, going over the D2RMM mod deal. People love that video for some reason. Keep on getting comments on that video, asking questions. I guess I should go ahead and just say this. The mod apparently has not been updated for like the last 2 patches. The author is still active on the Nexus forums, the Nexus comment post things. But the problem is there's a lot of deals and they haven't fixed them. There's a lot of issues and they haven't fixed them. And I'm getting comments of asking, well, this doesn't work. What's going on? How can I fix this? I have no idea. I can't help you with that. You're going to just have to go to the comment post on the Nexus mod page for D2RMM and seeing if you can get it fixed. But people are talking about having to delete characters and everything and just starting fresh over again to get the mod to work. And I can't help you if that happens. There's nothing I can do. So that's just something you're going to have to talk to the mod author about on the comments of that mod. So just to throw that out there for you. So thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.